Yo, what is up, people? It is your boy Sneebles right here, and I hope you guys are having a good day today. Now, today, of course, we're on the Foot Champions highlights, as I do every week. Obviously, this video and the next video, which will be 10 games on each part. So, yeah, just to recap and to go over the weekend just gone. This weekend, it wasn't too bad. Now, you won't see, obviously, my first 20 games because, obviously, I don't record them. I play them, obviously, without recording, and then I do the last 20, obviously, 10 each, so for each part. So, first 20 games was awesome, as you can see right now. 20 games done, and 15 wins. So, only 5 defeats was pretty solid. But, again, you know what? It's not that I want to make excuses. I never really want to keep making excuses. But this week, it's actually, well, I wouldn't say different, but today was a little bit different. I'm sorry. This weekend was a little bit different for the reason why everything went kind of weird and kind of wrong. What was it? Oh yeah, basically, you know, we played. Let's be honest, we played some top teams, awesome teams. Knew how to play. You know, I played against some really good players actually. To be honest, like not just the teams, but awesome players as well, who knew how to play the game. But one thing that really got in the way this weekend, again, not to make up excuses, you're probably thinking I am, was because of the actual gameplay. I think there was a lot of pros, including people like Gorilla, that were complaining about the game as well. The gameplay was awful. It really was. It only happened for me, anyways. Being honest, in the last 20 games, well, the last 20, I'd say at least the first 10, which is the 10 I'm showing you now. Which, yeah, only got a couple wins, I think, and the others were defeats. Again, silly mistakes, but when I get 15 wins in my first 20 games, you know full well that I obviously had a good start to my weekend league. It was the best start I ever had, and I thought I was doing really well. I mean, I came up against teams like this, solid teams, but, you know, just the connection, there was speed up lag, you know, lag in general. So but this game, actually, just obviously to talk about it, was a very good game. I was all over the guy, to be honest. I hit a post, I think, a couple of times. I think it was this one, anyways. But there was a lot that happened. It just, again, you know, I don't know. I guess I just couldn't finish, as you can see all the time. We do get the goal though in this last chance in the 90th minute, as you see there in the top left, and Salah makes it 1-0 with the win. So, as I said, I do think there's a lot, and I say it every time, a lot that EA need to improve. I mean, I'm thinking about in some ways having a little break with Foot Champions, and then concentrating on other things, in terms of maybe my seasons, trying to do that and having a bit of laugh with that, as well as obviously draft. But Foot Champions for me, I don't know whether I've ever actually mentioned it, but the gameplay is so much more different to, you know, to Foot Draft and, you know, seasons itself, even career mode. Just, I don't know, it's just really hard to explain with Foot Champions. I think some of you guys might understand as well. But there's just certain things. I mean, it's just things like that as well. It just shouldn't be going in. You know it shouldn't. With a defender in the way and a 97 rated goalkeeper, you know, you just can't get that, in my opinion. But yeah, so, you know, there was just a lot that went wrong. But this weekend, as I said, the only main thing that really went wrong was the whole connection. Just, I don't know, it's weird because I just started recording on the last, obviously, 20 games, as I do, and then for some reason I don't know, I couldn't do anything. Speed up lag, you probably won't see it as much, it probably won't look like a speed up lag, but there was so much of it, like literally so much of speed up lag. If I could do something about it, then obviously I would, but it just wasn't as easy as that. You know, it's not as simple as that. You know, I don't know what to say to it anymore. It's the same shit every weekend. Sorry for my language, but, you know, it is. It's just the same old every time. I mean, you want me to be honest? It's like, even like chances that I'd have that should be going in, but it won't go in. I'd rather that than lag every time. You know, lag's something that should be able to be sorted out. That should be sorted out. But things like obviously when I have chances to score, or something like that, that's going to happen. You're going to get that a lot of time, to be honest. But with with the whole lag thing, that should be sorted out. But you know what? Putting that to the side, teams I have played this weekend have been very solid. In my opinion, I do think there were some really, really good players. Even in the first 15 wins that I did get with the strong start in my first 20 games, I played some really decent people. But I managed to obviously work them out, and yeah, just I guess the best way to explain it, just managed just to play football that I should be playing. I managed to just play the way the game should be played basically. But there you go. You win some, you lose some, as I always say. But just connection, just for me, again, you won't see it as much. Maybe there's certain chances that you'll probably see that. Obviously, you'll see a little stutter with the gameplay itself, but in general, again, I don't know what to say anymore with the whole connection thing. I'm not the only one, of course. I haven't actually, I don't think, complained as much about the gameplay in terms of lag. I think I had 1 or 2 weekends once. I think it was at the start of FIFA when it came out, where lag was it was terrible. It was hard to play. But since then, it's been fine. And then I get it this weekend. And if I had to be real honest with you guys, this weekend was the worst I've ever had in all FIFA titles. Ever since Ultimate Team was created, this is the worst ever weekend. Well, let's just say ever since FUT Champions Weekend League. Let's put that since that came around. It's only a couple of years ago. Being really honest, this is the worst weekend I've ever played. In terms of just connection, I mean, like I said, to go that many wins, great. To me, 15 wins in first 20 games is a solid start. That's solid. You guys are probably thinking, oh, the team you've got, Sneebles, you should be doing it anyways, and maybe I should, but it's not as simple as that. I mean, you can tell that the simple defeats I get to maybe some decent teams, but again, simple teams. So it's not always easy, and whatever team you have, it doesn't matter. But again, like I said, the first weekend that I've really probably suffered, where lag is the main thing for it. And there's some games, including that one just there, where Son obviously puts it in. I quit. I couldn't stay with someone. The lag was so bad that a lot of the games I had to just quit. I had to, I was going 3-0 down inside 40 minutes. It was just terrible. Some things like that goal from Kante, they're general mistakes. The mistakes that, obviously, as a FIFA player, you need to be sorting that out. It's just, no excuses really for it. And yeah, just you need to just obviously play better. This game though, to be honest, was quite tight actually. Quite lucky in some ways, as you see the last 2 goals were quite lucky from me, to be fair. But the game was very tight. As you see, he comes back there for 3-2. And then he gets a bit lucky there to make it 3-3. Typical stuff, always lucky goals. And then it gets a good header there, admittedly, to go 4-3. But we do equalise though with Salah right here. Great finish, good turn as well. Great impact player to bring on, to be fair. And then again, Salah wins the ball somehow. I don't know how he won that header. Probably shouldn't be against a player like Louise. You might have actually just seen there as well the speed up lag. I don't know whether you did. If you want to go back to that, but you did. That was one typical thing to show you there, where speed up lag came into it. But yeah, as you see there, 11 target out of 11. Probably one of my first times for a while that I've got all shots on target. And he had 20 shots and 13 target. With those stats, probably should have won the game. We should have, but I guess sometimes they don't always come for you, as I always do actually say. But yeah, so we get the win anyways. We get a cheeky lob here from Omri. Good old lob, typical Omri style, something you should be doing. Then he messes up right here, well, just there before, and then he manages to get the ball through, and it's 1-1. We do try and fight back though, as we do score a great finish there actually, hitting the post and in the corner. And then he does, I think he equalises on this one. Yeah, right into the bottom corner with Jesus. and then yeah, he wins on penalties. I'm not. I was going to show that there's no point showing the penalties. Penalties are penalties, but he manages to win it, and that is that at the end of the day. And yeah, it just turns it around. As I said before, played some top teams, including this one. A very, very good player, this guy. Obviously, with the team he's got, and with red informed Neymar as well. To Pat, you know that he's a constant player. But as you see here, this game, I think it's this game for definite. I hit the post and the bar just a ridiculous amount of times. As you see, already in 30 minutes gone, I should be 2-0 up. 2-0 up easily. And then even this one, 3-0. It just would not go in for me at all. And then he gets the winner with this goal. It just, I don't know. Bakayoko as well, of all people. Tells you a lot really about the gameplay. But yeah, only 2 on target at 7 I got. Pretty shit, but hitting the post and that, I could not get it in. But you know what? That's that for you. That's the end of that. Finished on 70 wins. As I said, it was going to be crap. 2 wins in the first 10 of this weekend, showing you. So yeah, we're on 17 wins anyway. It's still strong enough. It's still obviously what I'd usually be around about this stage anyways, probably. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't know about you guys. Let me know if it happened to you, if you had speed up lag and just in general terrible connection. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed anyways. Leave a like, of course, and subscribe. Be much appreciated. And thank you guys for the support. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.